And welcome everyone, thank you very much, as always, thank you very much. What a day we've had today, thank you very much. Let me know if the audio quality sounds, I'll sort it out if it's not. Forgot to put that off. But yeah, thank you very much everyone. Let me know your thoughts on the draw today. If you haven't watched my video, go and watch it on my channel. Pretty sure you all have anyway, but if you're new to my channel, I've done a reaction to, as you can see there, in that corner, Liverpool versus Hoffenheim, and what a draw. It was the trickiest that we could have come up against, as we've all seen, but we'll talk a lot about that, a lot more about that, and all things Liverpool. So, if you're new to the channel, you know, see that little subscribe button over there, like in the corner of the screen, or whatever, just hit subscribe. Be very much appreciated. Join the family. But thank you very much, every single one of you for tuning in. Let me know what you're getting up to on this Friday afternoon. Let me know. I'll get your comments up now, everyone. See who's joined. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on if you want to know anything really. First Q&A live, so hopefully it goes around. But let's see, we'll find out. But if you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comment section below. That's the best way to interact, and I love you all. So right, let's give it a go. Mohammed is right, lads. Nice one for joining. Oh, we've got a first war. But nice to everyone for putting first. Thank you very much for joining anyway. Dan, alright Dan, lads. I'm going to be setting up, and in relation to someone's question there, if you haven't set up a Premier League fantasy football, that is getting sorted. Every single one of us are getting sorted, getting in the same league, and hopefully I don't come bottom, but we'll see it come the end of the season. But as soon as I've set up my team, I'm doing that later today. I don't know if it's officially been announced, the Premier League fantasy football, but I go and check, and in my next video tomorrow, I give you the league pin so you can all join. But yeah, nice one everyone. So that should be all fun and games. Let me know who's going to be your key players and you think that do very good in your fantasy football. Who do you reckon could be a cheeky deal coming the window? Mohammed, grand audio board. Nice one, fella. Who's that by? Michael, ta lad. Thank you very much. Hello, buddy. David. All right, lad. Hope you're having a boss one. Hoff and who? Hey, yes, Jamie, that's it, lads. Obviously, we'll talk a lot more about this anyway, but when I've seen, like, not all views, but, like, the thing over, like, the social media and everything, everyone's going, we've got a high group. Yeah, no disrespect to Hoffenheim, they're very good, and they've got one of the biggest young up-and-coming managers in European football, but it's not saying, like, oh, we're a big Liverpool football club, which we're a big club. But we've got the European pedigree and the history, and just having that leg, the second leg at Anfield, that is enough to win. Look what we've done to Dortmund and Villarreal and United when we were in the Europa League in that run to the final. And there's so many Olympiacos, and the list goes on. Like, yeah, that's it. Leave your favourite European night that's ever been in Anfield. Obviously, there's been so many. But for me, if I can cast when I was growing up, there's been so many, but I love that Arsenal game. Obviously, when Theo Walcott literally run down the other end of the pitch and scored at Anfield, and you're like, oh. And it's when Adebayor and all that used to play for them, but that was one of my favourite games back then that I can actually full on remember. Like, been so many, hasn't there? But let me know your thoughts on the draw. Do you think score predictions, or who do you think what the tactics in which we need, or see if you've seen Hoffenheim play, obviously in the Bundesliga, let me know what type of style of football did he play. I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen much of them. But from all everyone's saying, they're very much a good outfit. And I think I've seen someone in my last video in the comments, they've sold two of their best key players. I don't know who they are, but like I'll try and get them up when we're through the stream. But let me know who's their standout players. Obviously, I mentioned in my other video, Serge Gnabry, obviously the ex-Arsenal man. He's gone to Bayern Munich, but he's been loaned to Hoffenheim. So it'll be interesting to see. I think he'd probably be a key player when we play against him. But yeah, just get to your comments, everyone. But let me know what you're all up to. Hope I'm having a quality Friday. Draw, but we will win. Yes, David. It's confidence. Be confident. We've got Jurgen Klopp as manager. And we've got Sadio Mane, and the team and the lads, they're very much... Hoffenheim, this is one of their very first outings in Europe. They haven't been in it for ages. Obviously, you finished fourth. But we should be confident, everyone. If we don't win Hoffenheim, then we shouldn't really be in the Champions League. Put it that way. Put it that plain and simple. If we can't beat no respect to Hoffenheim, but we can't beat Hoffenheim. How are we going to beat the likes of Real Madrid, Juventus, and the list goes on? So we should win them. But it'll be an hard game, I get you that, but this is what Liverpool Football Club is all about. We live for the European nights, and I can't wait to get the Anfield atmosphere back and booming. That's what we've all missed. We have all missed that. But nice one, everyone. We should win, but it'll be a tough match. That's from Michael. Yeah, it will be, mate. Do you think VVD is going to stay, or is that come or whatever? That's from Fraz. Sorry, mate. But on the Virgil van Dijk, I've seen this morning the latest news on that. You've seen probably, if you haven't seen it, Chelsea have meant to apparently come in for him, which apparently Conte's willing to pay up to about 50 million plus add-ons. But it depends. Obviously, every team in the league will be after Virgil van Dijk because the class and quality of him. So it's not just going to be Liverpool. But it's, as we started off, and it started weeks and months, it seems like years ago, when the VVD talk all come out. It's a deal that it's not going to be easy, is it? If you look at it, like the last couple of weeks, there's not been a lot of news coming out. Obviously, it's still on strike and all that malarkey, but it's done all of us and you. I will use just to chill because there's not much big developments coming out at this stage in time. Obviously, there's rumours and all that, but until something like legit concrete comes out, just put that in the back burner at the minute. He's, for us and me, I know every single one of us, he is the signing that we want. It might be difficult to get him, which I hope that we do eventually get him. I'm not saying out and out we're 100% going to get him, but we'll have to wait and see. But he is the signing that we all crave in that central defensive partnership, whether that be with Matip, Lovren, whoever. He will be very much a shrewd signing for this football club. And if we can get him in, it'll stand us in amazing stead in this coming season. So, nice one, everyone. But yeah, if you're not subscribed, you see that, subscribe button. Yes, you absolute legends. But thank you very much for every single one of you that has subscribed. And a couple of you have been mentioning, the 1,000 subscriber episode. Loads of you, every single one of you have been here from the beginning. But I'm just saying to you, it is in the works. And as I've reiterated on a couple of videos back, it's in the works. I don't want to rush the video, but it is actually getting done. Like wherever you are, or if you're in Australia, New Zealand, Spain, Germany, Italy, wherever in the world, it's going to be an eye-opening, and it's a privilege to just live down the road. You live literally ridiculous thousands of miles away, but I want to give you the best possible experience of Anfield and the ground. Make it feel that you are like going to a game, or you're going to the stadium. Like me, just walking out the door. Like you could be walking out the door as soon as the first shot happens in the episode. Yeah, I want to get you in my boots as a supporter, and just as me. But you can feel. I want you to like feel and realise like the magnitude and the size of the stands. If you've never been to Anfield, especially with the new stand, is absolutely ridiculously huge. It's literally, if you're in Liverpool, you can see it from above and across and beyond the whole of the city, which is absolutely madness. But yeah, it's very much coming, and I promise you that it is. And as soon as it's nearly done, I've got it up. I've nearly got the majority of it on the timeline. It's just getting chopped up, and then it's going to get exported and all that good stuff. But yeah, keep an eye out for that, everyone. Yeah, just read the comments. Mohammed, can you call me Zuki by any chance? There you go. Hopefully that's his name, mate. Hi, Jack. You think Chelsea will hijack our attempts? As I've just said there, Oxstar, I don't know if you joined after, but every team in the Premier League is going to be after Virgil van Dijk. If they've got the money, he's not a rubbish defender. Even City, even though they've got ridiculous amounts, even Chelsea, everyone's going, why does Chelsea need another centre back? But he's probably arguably he's better than Rudiger. That's probably a big shout. But Rudiger's a fantastic, obviously the new German centre back they've just signed. But Gary Cahill's getting on. Azpilicueta obviously is a left back converted into a centre back. So, and they've got, I think they're trying to get rid of Alonso. So they might shift Azpilicueta out wide to like the left mid position, like / left wing back. So they might be looking for another centre back. And obviously they just sent Zuma out back onto Stoke, or where I think it was Stoke. But they've sent him out on loan. So I could see them very much looking for another centre back. but their team and their defence is one of the best in the league. So if they added Van Dijk, hopefully they don't, but you'd literally wouldn't be able to. Virgil van Dijk in defence, and then you'd have Kante and the new lad from Monaco just parking the bus. Like, literally, you wouldn't be able to, like the Great Wall of China, you wouldn't be like able to like breach it. But that would be terrifying if they did. But very much, Virgil has stated time after time, he went on strike. It has been rumoured that he has met with Klopp weeks and weeks ago. Obviously, that's when the Liverpool come out with a statement and like we backed off the deal. But we'll find out, see what Southampton's stance is. So that's what it is, Oxstar, mate. So that's the current stage in time. Hopefully, fingers crossed, but it's going to be a slow one. It's not going to be a deal that happens within a couple of days. It's going to be, as we've all said on this channel, it's going to be a deal that probably gets done at the back end. Like, obviously, with Sadio Mane when he went to Southampton, there's been so many deals that can get done on the last day of the window. So I think we'll give the last week of the window a be where it actually heats up, and we'll find whether we are getting them or whether he's staying, or if Southampton decide to actually flog him to another Premier League team. And it's just not us because we've wound them up. They've had enough selling too many Southampton players to us. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question, mate. But nice one. Fraz live from Jamaica. Oh, it is right, lad. That's amazing. That's why I love doing the live streams and all my subscribers. I love chatting to you all and getting the opportunity because that's madness. Live all the way in Jamaica, mate, and I'm in Liverpool in the UK. That's absolutely boss, that lad. But yeah, should be worried about Chelsea. Yeah, everyone's mentioned Van Dijk. As I just said, David, don't know. As I just said, then should be worried, but I think that's for me personally. But don't get too until they officially submit a bid. Obviously, it's paper talk anyway. But if we don't get him, it's it's gonna be a shame. But hopefully we do get him. But I'm pretty sure we would have other centre back priorities. It's Virgil's our Klopp's key player, as he highlighted it weeks and weeks ago. But he will probably definitely get him anyway. But finds out, as we've just said, could be another last weekend of the year window. Should be fun. But Premier League back next Saturday. So Watford. Oh wow. It's come finally, the Premier League. Yes, we've got football to watch. We're not sat watching England. Like, obviously, usually in the summers past, we've been watching the lads play for England and all that, and we've like, don't get injured. But I want to shout out England women's as well. They just got beat 3-0 by the Netherlands in the semi-finals last night, which is a shame, but I've been watching them all through the tournament, and they've done absolutely amazing to get all the way to the semi-finals. But shout out to England national ladies. But is right, he's done country proud, but it was a shame that we couldn't go one step further and win the championship. But is right, girls. But yeah, right, I'll get to your comments, everyone. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section. Q&A. But yeah, questions and answers. And it's live. And subscribe if you're not as well. But nice one, everyone, for taking the time to join us on a lovely Friday day. But yeah, Firmino defo going to score. That's from Mohamed. Be nice to see Firmino back in his former club. Yeah, it very much will be, everyone. Obviously, when we signed him from Hoffenheim, he did play like a more central attacking mid centre forward role, but that would be we can all guess Bobby was watching the live draw, obviously like all of us, and his reaction would probably be, yeah, he hasn't been back. Obviously, he hasn't played against the German outfit before since he's left, so that'd be a very interesting. Hopefully, he bangs in an hat-trick for us. Go ahead, Bobby, lad. But that'd be absolutely fantastic if he actually did. But fingers crossed, it'd be good for him. But it's an exciting journey for every single Liverpool fan and all of us. And we're back in Europe, so yes. But if we can get through them, wow. What a potential draw we could have coming up. We could get a group of death, because obviously we're not one of the highest seeding teams. But we'll play whoever, and we're not going to be scared of any opposition that we come up against. But yeah, nice one, everyone. I'll just read the comments. We should win, but it'll be a tough match. My Jack. Alright, Jacob. Nice one, fella. Hope you're having a boss one, fella. You haven't had a good team, but guess what? We're better. That's the confidence, Mohammed. That's it, lad. That's it. Everyone, we're not like going to be getting too big for our boots, but I'm pretty sure they were like pooing the kecks when he got drawed against us. We were the last team in the pot, and they were like, damn it. But at least we avoided Mario Balotelli and then Nice. Nice are quite good and not, obviously, I think they're quite underrated in French football. For me, the team that the Nice are building, and they have, obviously Mario Balotelli is probably one of the keyest players, but Mario's done very well since he's gone over there in Italy. Obviously Neymar has joined the City, bloody Ligue 1, so that'd be amazing. But let me know your thoughts on Neymar. As I done my other video, you haven't seen it on my channel. It wasn't a rant, but it was just my expression of what I think personally football, hopefully the potential path that it isn't, football is going in, but obviously in relation to ticket prices rising and all fans getting left behind. But if you haven't seen that, check it out. I very much appreciate it if you could take time. But nice one now. But let's see comments. If Lallana is injured, a midfielder is looking more of a priority. Yeah, that's from Madan. So yeah, Lallana for me is nailed down. Let me know your thoughts on Adam Lallana. Him and Coutinho, obviously in midfield, are the two keyest central midfielders that are going to be getting nailed down. But obviously, if you're going to the game in Ireland, I wish I was going, everyone. But if there's any Irish fans over there or anyone traveling to Ireland, have a boss day. Last game in pre-season, have a quality day. I wish I was going, but it'd be a great laugh in Ireland. Everyone that always goes to Ireland, you'd never come back without laughing. The Irish people are absolutely amazing, but have a quality day, everyone. Let me know if you're going. So there's been a couple of you mentioned me on the last video that he's are, but all of you that he's are, have a quality time. You guys, so let's get to your comments, everyone. I think we should win against Hoffenheim. That's from Mosey. Very much so, mate. It's looking exciting, isn't it? But hey, Jack, are you consider doing any vids with other YouTubers? I love you and Liverpool football talk. Yeah, Jay. If you didn't see me, I think it was 2 videos back. I'm talking to Cop. No, the Outer City Cop. Sorry, Anfield City Cop. He was just on the Redmen as well. He's a quality lad, Aaron. But if you haven't seen my video, go on my channel. I'd done it 2 days ago. Yeah. So he's a quality lad. We just talked about other transfers in Liverpool in general and our aspirations, really, going to this coming season. It was great to get his opinion. And I got a couple of mates as well, and a lot of you is very much really appreciated, especially Jake being an Evertonian. Look, a couple of years when you started watching the video, you were probably like, oh no, Evertonian. But he's a level-headed Evertonian, and he's not too over his head. But he's a quality lad, Jake, and if you like Sean as well. I'm going to be getting a lot more, a variety of people on my friends and people that really enjoy Liverpool Football Club. That's what I created this channel for. It's not just going to be my opinions. I want to get the football community is very vast, and hopefully I love if these videos can grow to something a lot bigger than just me. I want this channel to be like a community hub for Liverpool fans and football fans as well. So it'd be amazing. That's me overall hopeful goal in what I'm trying to do with this YouTube. It's just for me love and passion of supporting Liverpool Football Club and football in general. But it's absolutely amazing that every single one of you has joined what is hopefully going to be an amazing future for every single one of us and you as well. But Tyler, lads, thank you very much, lads. How are you doing, lads? He said, I'm doing sound, lads. Thank you very much. Hopefully you're having a crack on one, lads. Just been chilling. I got up early. It's very early for me, especially every day off. But I was like, yeah, I've got to get up. Set the alarm. Champions League draw. Most of us were probably in bed, unless there's probably loads of us that are going to work anyway. So up at like 6 or 5 o'clock in the morning, even before then. But but yeah, nice one, lah. Where's me comments gone? 2005 Istanbul Mosey. Yeah, obviously. If you missed the beginning of the stream, I mentioned name your best Champions League match or qualifier or whatever. As I said, out of what I can properly remember, I can remember Istanbul, but I was very young. I'm 22 now, but I can't properly legit remember it. But for me, the game that I can really remember is obviously the Arsenal. It was when we were at home and Theo Walcott just broke on the counter attack, and obviously with them and Adebayor and that. And when Theo scored that goal, it was like, oh no, oh Wales just crumbled, and then it was an amazing match. Then we go up, and the history has been written anyway. So European nights, and we've seen it with Dortmund when we were in the Europa League playoff, and we've seen game after game after game in Europe. History always repeats itself with the European nights. The fans that are in the stadium, there's no better. If there's if we're behind at Hoffenheim, I'm very sure the Anfield crowd and the atmosphere will be bouncing. Hoffenheim players will not want to come to Liverpool's ground on a Tuesday or Wednesday night under the floodlights at Anfield. I'll tell you that now. And with the guys Jurgen Klopp and those lads, every single one of those lads on the football pitch, the place will be absolutely booming. I'm pretty sure every single one of those fans that go into Anfield on those qualifiers, and the away fans as well, will be singing out their hearts in Germany. It'll be amazing, and hopefully it'll be the start of something very, very amazing in this coming season, whether that be in the Premier League, but mainly in Europe. Europe has missed us, and we've missed Europe, so welcome European teams. But yeah, nice one, Mosey, for that. For me now as old club, Dan said, yes, Michael, Istanbul, of course. But yeah, was that J10? So hopefully it would do collaborations with other YouTubers, but hopefully that's mine. Mount Napoli, Jedi came on, got hat-trick. Oh, what a match that. I remember that, lads. Was that in the Europa League? I think. But it was when it was when he had Cavani. I can remember that, Hamsik and Lavezzi. That was it. I remember that match, mate. What a team they were, Napoli, back in the day. Absolutely amazing match. Obviously, I can remember Lavezzi standing on the billboards thinking he'd won the game, and then Gerrard just comes on and just like, I like it, and scores. Bangs it in at you. But yeah, I think we should win against Hoffenheim. Yeah, that's from Mosey. Do you think Chelsea would pick? I've mentioned already Virgil van Dijk, mate. As soon as I finish the link, just go backwards, and I've talked quite a lot about Virgil. But Omar's question. Right, if you've got any questions, let me know your thoughts anyway. I want to answer all your questions, as many as I possibly can. But Omar has talked with the squad we have currently. What will your starting 11 look like? Maybe you could do a separate video about it. I'll tell you it now, but I do a lot more in depth for you, Omar. I'll tell you it now, and I want to know. I'll try and get it released. It'll be before obviously the Premier League match, but. Nice one, Omar. I'll tell you it now, but I do a lot more in-depth analysis. I'll do a separate video. And on that video, not this video anyway, but I want you in the coming days when that video gets uploaded. Tell me your starting 11 as well. But nice one, Omar. Obviously, going to the Premier League, Mignolet, I think he's the best keeper that we've got at the current stage in time, with Ward as backup. But Mignolet in goal, playing a 4-2-3-3. The formations can verify anyway, but I'd play Klein, obviously when he's fit, but Trent, first game of the season against Watford, I'll play him first. Matip with Lovren at this current stage in time, but I'd play Matip and Virgil van Dijk, hopefully, if we can get Virgil in the door. Robinson, you're probably like, whoa, why Robinson? But we've brought him in. I think we should just give the lad the chance. For me, I don't really... Millie done an amazing job, don't get us all wrong. You did a fantastic job playing left back, but he's not a left back, he's a central midfielder. And there's been times in this pre-season where the ball has got hit to the back post where Milner's position is. Obviously the game against Leicester, prime example. Soleimani is literally a giant. Millie's tall, but he's not really going to combat against strikers or wingers that are physically strong. So that's a point. So I'd play Robinson left back. Let me know your thoughts. Would you play Milner left back? Let me know. I really want to know, because that's a debate which all of us can all talk about. Central midfielders, this is an hard one. Obviously, hands down, those two. Phil, no, that way. That man will be in central midfielder. And then obviously with Adam Lallana, and then you can pick from all four of them. But for me, if I'm picking one to start against Watford, it'd be Jordan. I'll pick Jordan obviously in the hole with Lallana and Coutinho, obviously both sides of him. And then obviously the front three picks itself. Bobby Firmino, striker. Left wing, right wing, Mohamed Salah, they're both interchange anyway throughout the season. But that sounds like an amazing team. And then you've got all the rest of the players on the bench. With the midfielders, there's going to be a variety of teams, Park the Bus teams that open up against us in the Premier League. So I think the variety, we could do with a lot more quality. But with the starting 11 we've got, that is a very good starting 11. And I think it finished 4th last season, everyone. And with the addition to Salah, it's very much looking absolutely amazing. So, but nice one. But yeah, I think it's great when it is. The home game atmosphere will be buzzing. That's from Jamie Bannett. Yes, it will, bud, and I cannot wait. Just bang up, if you're not going to match, bang up the telly or in the pub or wherever and just literally listen to that amazing atmosphere. I wish they had better audio equipment on televisions and you could just like literally get the atmosphere. Imagine like living, if you let me know if you got an amazing surround sound because we're all coming around to your house. But like if you had like a decent surround sound, it'd be amazing if you could set it up like. But Mosey, if you were the best, if we play our best against Hoffenheim, they won't stand a chance. It's too right, lad. They very much won't. How late am I? Louis? Alright, lads. Thank you very much, fella. But obviously, these videos always get uploaded onto YouTube anyway, so if you just mark the time that you've joined the stream, you can always go back anyway. So, thank you very much for jumping in, mate. Tony, alright, lad. Are we playing Hoffenheim now at like the 15th and 16th this month, Jack? Very much so, mate. What date are we on now? Is it the... Yes, the 4th. So it's not far away, is it, lads and ladies? So I cannot wait. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And we've all been waiting. Sat at home. Who are we getting? And today, we got Hoffenheim. There's been a couple, and Nice. I think it was Napoli. I don't know. I've completely forgot all the other doors. I've done a video on it before, but check that out. But yeah, I cannot wait. I'm only interested in Liverpool. And then we've got the draw for the group stages. Hopefully we get through. I cannot wait. I don't want us to get a hard draw. But if you're going to play anyone in Europe, it's not going to be easy. It's all Champions League. That's what it's called. Champions of Europe and all that. Of leagues and everything. But I'm not saying I'd love a group of death. But it'd be amazing to actually challenge a top team. See where we are as a club. Especially in Europe and the tactics of Klopp in which you'll employ. So, but it'd be amazing. And I cannot wait. I'm all hyped. I was amazed. Just for our name to come out with that pot and to go, like, show Liverpool. We haven't seen that in such a long time, have we? So, we're back. And we're back to stay. Alright, Scabby lad. Nice one, fellas. I've been here since, like, 20 subs. Mosey. You absolute legend, mate. Thank you very much. And to every single one of you that has been, if you've been here from last week or day one, thank you very much. And I really do. When all your names pop up in the group chats and like in the comment sections, or if it's your first comment on a video, I remember. I do remember. So yeah, nice one. And I know all your not games have, but your pictures. So that's how I notify you always. So yeah, nice one, everyone. Did you see that YouTube that climbed Anfield? Yeah, Tony did. It was a mad video, wasn't it? It was like, obviously he snuck into Anfield, bit naughty there, lad. But obviously it was mad. Like to actually see wherever that be. There've been loads of YouTubers that have done, like you've climbed into like a variety of well buildings and that. But it just gives a different perspective, obviously as fans, and we don't get to give that obviously view. But it's amazing. Not obviously him breaking in. It was after he banged out of all the way done, but. Like to give the opportunity to obviously see the vast landscape in which Anfield. Obviously, when I do the video, obviously the tour and that, the stand. I want to show you this stand, the new stand that we built. It's bigger than some of my mates and they're tall. I'm the smaller of the group anyway. I owe me all my mates. I'm only Tidgy. But yeah, nice one everyone for your comments. Leave them in the comment section below. Let me know your questions and answers. Try and answer them to my best ability. Any transfer news? Obviously, I mentioned a lot about Virgil van Dijk. So if you haven't seen that, get uploaded this video and go back. So just rewind it. Cheeky rewind. Whee! But yeah. Alright, lad. Thoughts on the Atletico game in Dublin tomorrow? That's from Dan. Yeah, it's going to be an amazing match, obviously, for the Irish fans, but for a manager's point of view and fans, we want to see the strongest team. Obviously, it's a week before we kick off against Watford, and we need to get a rhythm going, don't we? So I very much think and hope Klopp plays the strongest team. So it'd be very interesting, and touch wood, yeah, no one gets injured, but it'd be absolutely amazing to actually see that. For me, it'd be, as I mentioned, that starting 11. Let me know your thoughts. Would you like to see us go strong, or are you like that, whether just in case we do get any injuries or knocks? Hopefully we don't, and we don't get at all any single one. Damn it, I've just jinxed it all. Sorry everyone. But it won't happen, but it'd be amazing. And for the Irish fans, or any fans in general that are travelling to Ireland, it give you a chance to actually see up the players that not all of us had the amazing opportunity. I remember one of the first matches when I was younger, see there's a difference between like watching them on telly and when you get the chance to actually see your icons of Liverpool and players in Liverpool shirts. You're like, wow, they do. It's like you see a famous person or whatever, or like someone that's in the public eye, and you're like, wow, they are actually just normal people. But I remember, like, who was it? Well, I think it was Peter Crouch. I remember going to a Liverpool match, and he's ridiculously tall. Obviously, he's ridiculously tall anyway, but I was like, he's even more ridiculously taller in real life. You're probably like, what are you talking? But I mean, like, on gauging on height, on when you watch it on telly anyway. Lucas, obviously, is a lot bigger. Obviously, before, well, I've mentioned Lucas, but he's very much he's an absolute tank. His legs are massive, but definitely hope you all have an amazing time. Everyone that's going to Ireland, let me know in the chat if you're going, and give you all a shout out for all the Irish. But nice one, everyone. Was supposed to be a Liverpool meetup today in town. Was there? Oh, Tony, I hope you went, lad. You better have gone. Mosey, I'm in Dublin now. Yes, lad. We'd have a sick time. What's that? Yeah. No, my dad just put me subscriber button is back to front. Yeah, I know that. Because the arrow's down there. But yeah, nice one, everyone. My PR team's just coming. I'm only joking, it's my dad. What do you think about Robinson's lack of game time in pre-season so far? This is from Scabby. Personally, I hope for him to be our standout left back, but thoughts on probably Milner starting. Scabby, nice one for that message, mate. For me, he's got to be, obviously he's not got a lot of game time, but he's obviously with Hull and he was training with them. I don't know how much training he's got. Milner is obviously being injured. Out of Trent. Trent's done it obviously in a right back position. He's done a lot more training, but Klopp would probably only know. He's obviously the only person that'll know. But he's done two seasons in the Premier League. That, what's the name? He won't go in it like scared. He'll be very much confident in his abilities, and I hope and I think he'll do absolutely amazing. Especially he looks, as we've all watched. Let me know your thoughts on Robinson. That's what I want to know. Our Q&A use now. What do you think of Robinson playing left back? What do you think he'll be? Obviously, when he was at Hull were constantly getting battered, like conceding goals. Coming from a team, that'd be very different in the way in which, like, as a player, you're physically thinking, oh, I need to come back. But Liverpool, the amount of ball possession and retention that they have, Robinson's just going to have one thing in his mind. One, not getting caught out of position, but that would be like 1 out of 10 times in relation to, obviously, if it was Hull, it'd be like 10 out of 10 times he'd be getting attacked. But at Liverpool, it'd be probably like 1 out of 10 times he'd be very much more focused on going forward. But hopefully, if he can get that balance, he can do an amazing job this season. But Milner, I think we should utilise him a lot more in midfield or even out wide. As Sean mentioned, or I think it was Jake. I think, yeah, it was Sean. He's one of our best crosses in the team. And obviously before, first season he played in midfield at Liverpool, he was one of the highest assisters. So it'll be interesting to actually see, maybe with his fitness and stamina, if you've got Milner coming on in 60 minutes, he'll literally run through a brick wall for you. He's that athletic and fit, and his stamina is amazing. So let me know, Robinson or Milner. Everyone put in the comment section right now, leave your names, Milner or Robinson for left back, obviously this season. But mainly for the Watford game. Let me know below. Hopefully that answers your question, mate. But nice one for the comment, bud. Mosey saying, bro. Yeah, Mosey and Tony, you have an amazing time, but having him shout even louder for me, lad. Hopefully, I'll be there with all the Irish fans in spirit, and every single one of us. So sing your heart out for Liverpool Football Club, and sing "You'll Never Walk Alone" as all the Irish, but mainly used to, or anyone that's watching that's going to watch the match. Sing even louder, and get. Obviously, it's a friendly, but we want the lads to win and cheer them on for the upcoming season. That'd be so close. Every time I think of the Premier League, I just think it's like totally next week. But yeah, PSG only had the money for Neymar because they're literally the only ones that have the chance to keep winning La Liga. However, yeah, so I'm gutted, not gutted, but it's just mad to see the money that's getting branded. People have been saying, yeah, Neymar's bought out his own contract, 198 million. Yeah, footballers get paid a lot of money, but you're telling me Neymar has been saving up his pocket money to buy out his 198 million pound contract. He was getting paid a ridiculous amount of Barca, but I doubt he was getting paid that much. So it'll be interesting. See if I watched the whole PSG press conference. Excuse me, everyone. Yeah, cup of tea. But let me know if you watched the PSG press conference. What you thought of the stance in which PSG are talking about there. Nice copper. But yeah, let me know. I think it'd be very interesting to see where PSG fall into the category in terms of financial fair play. For me, the money in football, that type of money, is only going to be damaging. Obviously, let me know your thoughts, but it's going to be damaging for a lot more of the lower teams that haven't got the financial backing of obviously PSG. No one's owned by Qatar billionaire owners. Everything it's not going to stand up, and it's going to be unfair on ownerships and fans alike. Everyone wants, every league in the Premier League, especially in England, wants to see their team do a Leicester. But every time the top six, even us, I put us in that category. When we spend more money and more money and more money, the gap is going to get bigger. Obviously, the splitting ad revenue on with all the regulations with TV money and that, it's not as bad. But in other leagues, it's ridiculous. Obviously, the Bundesliga is the best run league in the world. The way in which they do an amazing stuff for the fans. I just wish we, as the Premier League and like League One and League Two and all that, they could copy more or less what Germany are doing at this current stage in time. Like season ticket for Bayern Munich, I think last time I checked was like 80 quid for the season ticket. Like obviously if you're younger age, it'll probably be like 100 to 200 quid. But if you're paying for 200 quid for Bayern Munich and they're in the Champions League constant and they're going for the leagues, it's absolutely amazing. So if I lived in Germany, I'd like buy a load of season tickets for like football because I love football in general. But that'd be amazing. Let me know if any of you live in Germany, like how much the Bundesliga tickets or season tickets are in relation to obviously compared to the Premier League. That'd be very interesting to see. Stormy beard. Just reading your comments. Jack Mac, best LFC channel presenter for sure. Nice one, Jamie, lads. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that, fella. The absolute legend. I didn't pay you to say that, lads. Sorry. Yeah, it's amazing to see how much you've been growing. I've been sub since like 10 followers. Was wondering if you have an Instagram account. Nice one, Lee. It's amazing if you're my 10th subscriber. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. As always, every single one is. But yeah, Lee, anyone that doesn't follow me on Instagram with these, especially random, you're probably like sat on your phone at home or work or whatever, and you're probably like, just got a random notification. Jack didn't tell me about this. Go and follow my Instagram. I'll do like updates, and we're still working on it. But whenever a video's uploaded, I'll notify you on that. It's Jack Mac LFC. When I do my future live streams, I'll put like titles and like tiles along. I don't know how to do it yet, but I'll sort it. Obviously, that arrow might be back to front or whatever, but that little arrow there, that is like, if you're not a subscriber, go and it's literally as soon as this video gets uploaded, it'll be like, it's mad, it's symmetrical. When you look at it, like completely back to front. But yeah, it's in the corner, the subscribe button anyway, if you're not following the channel. But you're absolute legends, every single one is. But let me get back to comments. Can't wait for the Premier League first game. Yes, Mohammed. Premier League is back a week tomorrow, 3 o'clock kickoff. Everyone better be sitting down or in the pub or wherever you are, cheering on the Reds. Yeah, we're gonna get 3 points. Away game, Mohamed Salah running against Troy Deeney and everyone. Yeah, squeaky chair there. Won't be squeaky bum time. It'll be Liverpool 3, Watford 0 come Saturday. Hopefully. No, hopefully, there will be 3 points. But yeah. But let me know your thoughts on the Watford pre-prediction. I'm going to be doing a pre-prediction. Watford game, I might do a live stream. If you want to do a live stream, so you can all jump on, let me know. The absolute legends, everything what it is. But yeah, it's going to be... Yeah, but what's happening with all the England teams this year? We're never this good. Is that in terms of the Champions League? Or in the Premier League? Obviously, if I'm talking about the Champions League, there's 5 English teams in the Champions League at long last. Because there was fears of obviously England losing a place in relation to the Champions League. Obviously, the English teams in Europe for like the last 3-4 years have been doing terrible. Absolutely terrible. Obviously, when we were in it with Rafa Constance, it was you'd get like 3 out of 4 Champions League teams would be English, like literally every single season. But you'd be basically guaranteed two or 3 Premier League teams in the last 8, easy, or even the last 4. So it'd be interesting. Hopefully that's right, mate. Scabby, leave in the comment section below if it's Premier League or Champions League. I'll read you that question if it's a Premier League. But it will be a hard season this season. It's obviously Spurs, Chelsea, City, all the money they're spending. We're spending money. Every single team, they're getting stronger, and even the teams lower down, they're going to get a year more experience in the Premier League. The managers are sussed out the top teams, how to play against them. That's why I love the Premier League. It's so much the tactical aspects in which the Premier League is. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's amazing. Does everyone agree top 4 or top 3 this season and 1 trophy? That's from Tony. Tony's asked us. He's done a Q&A to every single one of you in the comments. Let him know. But for me, top 4 is the minimum. But we definitely got to get a cup. Whatever cup that is. If that's obviously Carling Cup or FA Cup, we cannot be going another season without a trophy. We cannot. Because if we don't get a trophy this season, I'd be looking at Klopp. Not to sack him, but obviously definitely not. But I'd be like, Klopp, what are you doing? Like, we've come close. Obviously, Klopp, we lost the final against City, but we need to win a trophy. Liverpool Football Club lives and breathes off winning trophies, whatever trophy that is. But hopefully, I do hope, and obviously, if we can get in top, I'm hopefully aiming for top 3 this season. That'd be amazing if we finished 1 place higher this season. It'd be difficult, obviously, but I'm not putting it past Jurgen Klopp and his tactics and this team. This team is capable of doing wonders this season, and it'll be very much interesting to actually see how far we actually go. But yeah, I'd say title challenges, to be honest. Yes, mostly, lad. That's the thinking. Yes, but obviously, we were up there, and even the pundits turned round just before January. Obviously, before that absolute chaotic period happened, January, February, and all that. But before then, we were going for the league, weren't we? We were in contention, and then teams and pundits were like, that's when we were playing our best period of football, just before January. And obviously, we all know what happened. But hopefully, with the squad depth that we've developed, and we've got Salah and Mane as well. But that's where we still need to improve our team with quality. Yet, they might not be, if we sign a quality player, they might not be able to get into the first team. But the Premier League season is a very long season. 38 games in the Premier League season, plus Champions League, and then your FA Cups, and then your Carling Cups or whatever. All the competitions. Yeah, even Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, I've mentioned on my channel, he might not be able to get into the first team, but I hope he could. But it's the variety in players that you need. And even those 6 players that we got in midfield, you're telling me none of them are going to get injured. Even our forward line, there's going to be periods within the season that we go through. There's going to be injuries. Hopefully we have an amazing season and none of our players get injured. But that'd be ideal. But there's going to be injuries along the way. And this squad, if it takes about 2 or 3 key injuries, we could be looking. We don't want another January or February at all. That's not what we want. We want to be sustaining a title challenge at least, but even be in contention come late May. So that's what we want. But let me know your thoughts on Q&A and you again. Once again, let me know how many players do we feel that we should be getting in. Like, realistically, obviously we can get Virgil van Dijk, but the areas in which you really, really feel that we could obviously defend, but being realistic in terms of how many do you think that we should be getting. Obviously, the squad is still good in itself, but any squad in European football can still be improved. But don't be typing Messi and Ronaldo. Yeah, no, we're just pinching Neymar for like 500 million. He's got a buyout, we'll see that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Oh, Dan, audio is knackered. Hang on, let me know your thoughts. But is it fixed now? Oh, Lee's fixed. Hang on. Hopefully it's alright, everyone. And I'm not being. Nice. When they see Salah at Casino, they will poo their pants. Yeah, they will. Mosey, subscribe, people. Jack will keep you informed. Good news. Nice one, Jamie fella. We should do quality. Yeah, you remember obviously Tony talking about the Dortmund game. Obviously, that was absolutely madness, wasn't it? And even the Villarreal match after. I felt in that running, and all of us did. We'd already played like 3 finals before that, haven't we? There was no way in which I wish we would have won that against Seville, but we'd played our 2 finals before even the final, which was a shame, and I was gutted. Like every single one of us was coming up against Seville, and we didn't. If we would have took our chances in that first half, we could have been 3-0 up, but we didn't. And especially coming to big games in the Premier League or Champions League, we need to take, even if it's one chance, that's one chance to score. And if you don't, in football, it always comes back to bite you on the bum. They will score. So especially quality opposition, either that's Real Madrid or whoever, even Hoffenheim, you've got to take your chances against the top teams in Europe. Unlucky. Yes, Mohammed. When you think. Yeah, Tony, do the squad that I mentioned before? That'd be the starting 11. That I think Klopp will very much go strong against in Dublin against Athletic. Mosey's asked anyone let Mosey and the lads know if anyone's going over to Ireland. I'm pretty sure he's going to all meet up anyway if you're over there. You amazing Liverpool fans. Aki, what do you think of Lamar from Monaco? I haven't seen him much of him, mate, but he's been getting touted around European football for quite a long time. Obviously, as I mentioned, I think I replied to, I don't know if it was you, mate, or someone else in the comment section. He's a good player. He's a very tricky winger. He's another Monaco young prodigy, like all of them are from Monaco. He won't be there for long, like Mbappe and all those, but I'd take him. I haven't seen a lot of him, but from what I've seen in Champions League of him, he reminds me, he's got a similar playing style to Raheem Sterling. I'm not saying any of them at all, probably in similar quality or whatever, but he's got the running style and the obviously the pace in which Raheem used to have, and I think it'd really benefit us. We do need a lot more pacey players. Obviously, we've not just got Mohamed, and we can't just rely on Mohamed and Saudi to like do our business in the team. Oh yeah, who's that? Irish Beard. What are the chances of getting RB Leipzig in this class? Imagine if we did, mate. Nice one, the Irish Beard. Thank you very much for the comment, but imagine the scenes if we got RB Leipzig. I don't know if we possibly can. I'll check the seasons later on, and I'll let you know, but that'd be hilarious. Guys, Naby will be on the opposition team, and we battered them like 5-6-0. Nice one, RB, for not giving them. We're knocking out the Champions League instead. But the scenes of that actually did happen. You can just imagine, Joe, like today when you were all sitting, Jurgen Klopp and obviously the chairman, on the draw. And imagine if RB are just like across the room and Jurgen Klopp just looks at them and goes, boom. Just a smile at Klopp, just looking across. I'd be like, yeah, alright, boys. That's what you get for not giving us Naby. Rihan, hey Jack, do you reckon we will only see Dom Solanke up front? Do you think we might see him play in the 10 or CM attacking like he played for England in this pre-season? Oh, quality comment, mate. Thank you very much for that. Rihan O'Neill. He's got that movability, hasn't he, mate? And obviously he played there, as you mentioned just then. He very much played there for England in the championships. But Klopp, from what I've seen, I haven't seen a lot of him, but in the pre-season, he's got that eye of running in behind the defence, but he's got that pace as well, and he's got the bulkiness to actually play in that number 10 or the number 9 position. So I think he could play anywhere, out like in a number 10 position or even a number 9, but he could possibly play as a winger. Obviously, as Origi's got the pace as well, but you've seen with players in the past, like I think it was like not the best example, but Arnautovic at Stoke. Obviously, don't know. I think he's gone to West Ham or wherever he's gone now. But in the Premier League, he very much come from out wide, and like obviously you've got that finishing ability coming in from wide, cut in, right foot, and curl it in. But I can very much see him playing out wide if he possibly could. Obviously, his main position would be striker and a centre forward, like attacking mid, like anywhere across like the middle really there. But nice one for the comment, fella. That was a quality question. Is Lallana out for 4 months? He better not be injured. Please, someone tell me in the comment section. He better not be injured because I did not know that before coming on the air. Please, everyone, just even leave the stream and come back and just check if Adam Lallana is injured. He better not be. Right. But we need to buy proven good defenders and play in Champions League every year. Very much, Tony. I think this is our first year in, but we can sustain a decent run in Champions League and we can get back into the top 4, wherever that be, first, second, third or fourth. And we can keep on improving on this squad. The quality of player in this team will only grow, really. That's how in every position, the funding and every single bit of the team. But nice one, Tony La. 91 mil for Mane if on fire. Sorry, when is Mane not on fire? When he's playing. Mane's not going anywhere, La. Omar, if we can't get BBD, who would you get? Nice one, fella, for the comment, Omar. For me, there's not many Virgil van Dijks out there in Europe. Obviously, I'm trying to think now, all players around Europe. It's hard. Trying to get them to fit into... If there was another Joel Matip on the market for the free, that'd be absolute steal. I'm trying to think the way in which defenders play. Obviously, Jurgen Klopp and his style in which ball playing centre halves, they're very hard to come by, especially at that quality. That's a good one. Oh. Sorry, everyone, I'm trying to think. Who would you pick? That is a very good question from Omar. I'll come back to that, mate. Very much. Let me know your thoughts on who'd get centre back. Dan, pull pork again to Jack for your tea. I don't know. I do not know, Dan. You never know. Unless you want to do it for us, lad. Unless you want to cook his tea. Q&A, what are you having for tea, lad? Talk about Danny Ward. Scott, Danny Ward, yeah. Obviously, did you see that save against Atletico Madrid? It was a shame that his defence really let him down. The save in which he deflected fingertips, and you've got your defence standing there like Clavan and the lads. Just Ward couldn't have done anything more than he actually could have. But it was a fantastic save. Scott, I'd point a question to you, mate. Would he be your starting 11 keeper in the Premier League? Let me know to debate in which overs. Whether some people don't think the confidence is in Mignolet, but Danny Ward, I think he's a very good backup, and I think personally, for me, I'd send Karius out on loan and keep Wardy, and I think Ward, given his chance this season, he'd very much step up to the mark. Obviously, he'd done his amazing at Huddersfield, but Matt Nolan, centre back, is prio, but I still think we need a striker who fits system. Matt, a striker who fits the system With Studge being injury prone and Firmino not being a proper striker, yeah, bang on there, mate. What do you think? And if with one, would you have realistically? Amazing question, Matt Nolan. Nice one, thank you very much, mate. You bang on there with Sturridge, fella. Obviously, we can't be relying on Sturridge all season. It's just the same thing story with Sturridge every single season. But Firmino, I don't know if you've not seen the interview. I'll try and link it in the description once this is uploaded. It's the way in which I love the way in which Firmino, his style in which he plays, is pressing. Obviously, gegenpressing and what Klopp wants to do all this season. He very much initiates the press, and especially with those three up front, Mane, Salah, and Bobby up front, they're very much key. And you sat there watching all last season as well. We press in periods in which we need to do it a lot more, 24/7. Like from first minute to last seconds of the second half, we need to start the press a lot quicker and for a lot more longevity in the way in which we press. Because when we've got the foot on the pedal, there's no better teams that can actually outrun us in the Premier League. Obviously, Spurs, us, and City had the highest run statistics. Obviously, statistics don't really mean nothing, but it's the way in which we press, and it's very much the way in which the style Klopp wants to play. But for me, who would you want, Matt? I think you might have a striker in mind. Who would you like to see? Obviously, Aubameyang is staying at Dortmund, so he's been ruled out. But for me, Danny Ings, obviously you might be like, wow! But Danny Ings, the way in which is pressing, and he hasn't really had the chance at Liverpool properly. But obviously we've seen at Burnley when he was there. He's a workaholic. He's up and down, constant. And he's a goal poacher. Like when you watch him in Burnley and the clubs he's been at the past, he's a poacher. He's very much a poacher. So that might be a left, like a ball from out wide, like a mad name to drop. But for me, I think we've got a striker there that could actually possibly do the job. Let me know, mate. Thank you very much, Matt, for the comment, fella. Dan said, I'm having a chippy, lad. Give us a chip, lad. Enjoy your chippy, lad, anyway. But I think the competition for the keepers is good to improve them all. Very much, Dan Lallana injured with hamstring tear. You are having a laugh. No. Is that by SXCX? Nice one, La. Thank you very much for the comments. But I will be very much going very soon. But if you've got any more questions, leave them in the comment section below. But nice ones, SX. That is guttering, really, if that is the case. Hamstring tear. As well, started off the stream, Lallana being my biggest player, first player on the team sheet this season. I really do rate Adam, but I'm fuming if that is the case. But nice one for the comment, fella, for letting me know. These players for free out in Europe we could get, and who and why was the players who would improve us. I think they're more or less the best free transfers, fella. Tony have already gone, but I can't really think to my mind now. Obviously, Pepe's already gone. I would have personally went to get Pepe. Obviously, he's got a mad head on him anyway. Doesn't really think in his challenges, but he was a centre-back. If you give him a year contract, obviously United done it with Zlatan. There's players that you could probably get into, and the classic Gary McAllister transfer, obviously to Liverpool. But let me know your thoughts. If there's any free transfers, I'll put that back to you, Tony. Let me know. 3 players for free out of Europe. Dan, I really think Kent should have a chance. Dan, you're spot on there, fella. For me, Kenty is a lad that he can really push on this season. And if he stays, I hope he really does, because he'll develop even more under Klopp. And we've seen in these games in pre-season, he's got the raw potential, and he's very much direct in his running style and the way in which he gets at players. That's a thing that I think, personally, from midfield, we're really missing. Obviously, Naby is that type of player that gets the ball. If you haven't seen him in the classic YouTube videos, gets the ball, picks it up, and runs at defenders and midfielders. But Kenty, out wide, he's an option which we can bring on, especially being in league competitions or whatever. But let me know your thoughts. I really hope he'll have an amazing season. Is he not going to China? Who's that? Oh, Pepe. Oh, is that Zlatan? Let me know, Tony. I was talking about Pepe. Pepe's gone to West Ham, I think, team in Turkey. He's very much gone to. But thank you very much, everyone. I think I'm going to leave it there. Love yous and leave yous. But if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And thank you very much, everyone, every single one of you, for joining my Q&A session. I really hope you've all enjoyed it. I've loved every second of it. I'll keep it a lot more regular thing anyway. Obviously, we can do Q&A match reactions as well from the weekend. But I'll do it once every 2 weeks anyway. But thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much, every single one of you, for joining. As always, hit the subscribe button over there in that corner. There, that one there, yeah. But thank you very much, everyone, and I love yous and leave yous. Enjoy your rest of your Friday, and have a quality day. All the best, everyone, and enjoy the match. Up to the heads, everyone going to Ireland. All the best, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. All the best. You never walk alone. Ta-da.